Good evening, Falcon families. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Neil DeLuca, principal of Rochester High School. It is my pleasure to begin tonight's event by welcoming everyone to the 2020-2021 school year. But before we begin, I'd like to introduce the rest of the administration team at Rochester High School. Returning for his fourth year at Rochester, please welcome Assistant Principal Mr. Josh Wrinkle.
Good evening, Falcon families. As Mr. DeLuca mentioned, my name is Josh Wrinkle, and I've had the honor of serving as an RHS assistant principal going on 4 years now. RHS is a very special place, and that's because of the amazing Falcon staff, students, and community that we have as part of this family. It's a privilege to be a part of this Falcon family, and I look forward to a successful school year, no matter what obstacles face us along the way.
Thank you, Mr. Wrinkle. And also returning to RHS after completing an administrative internship this past spring, please welcome Mr. Dan Amori, who began his first full year at Rochester High School as interim assistant principal.
Thank you, Mr. DeLuca. I'm super excited to be back at Rochester this year, and I hope everyone is already off to a great start. Even my short time as a Falcon last school year, I quickly realized how special RHS is. I can't wait to get going this year and be a part of this community and hopefully meet all of you soon.
Thank you, Mr. Amori, and thank you, Mr. Wrinkle. Appreciate you guys being here tonight with us. Tonight, you'll have the opportunity to meet your students' teachers. Although this is not the ideal setting that we usually are used to, I want to take a moment to highlight the Rochester High School community on the exceptional job that everyone has done to bring remote learning online. From our parents, our staff, and students, we are certainly embraced in the situation that we are improving daily as a team. Now I'd like to pass it to Mr. Amori to give us an overview of tonight's curriculum night. Mr. Amori.
Thank you. While we unfortunately are not able to meet in person this evening, we are able to bring you curriculum night virtually thanks to the help of our information literacy specialist, Mrs. Harris, and our tech facilitator, Mrs. Carl. Below this video, you will find an alphabetized list of all Rochester High School teachers and the courses they teach. Using your student's schedule, simply scroll through the list, click on the corresponding classes, and view each teacher's introductory video to learn more about their classes.
Thank you, Mr. Amori. I appreciate that. As we continue down this road of remote learning, our parents and guardians should know that we are actively planning to increase the student footprint in the school building. And this is going to happen as we start to implement the return to school roadmap that was reviewed by the Board of Education and the executive team for Rochester Community Schools. I'm going to pass it on to Mr. Wrinkle right now to talk about returning back to school roadmap. Mr. Wrinkle.
Thank you. It's a very exciting time at RHS right now because in the last few weeks we've started to bring students back to campus, both for structured athletic practices and competitions. We're working with our district and building teams and our colleagues' buildings across the district to implement safety standards and protocols for each of these events. And our students have been doing an amazing job of following all of those and making sure that they are keeping each other safe while they're on campus for those events. It's very exciting to see our Falcon students again and see them work hard to prepare for their upcoming seasons, and we're excited for those upcoming seasons. As we continue to work towards a return to school, RHS clubs and activities will also be starting up on an official basis very soon. This includes groups like robotics, green club, dance, and over 15 other student groups. We have plenty of opportunities for students to find something to be involved in. Please join us for our virtual RHS Club Fair that follows this curriculum night. You can access our virtual club fair by clicking on the link directly below this video. From there, you will find our virtual library of clubs and student groups. Just click on the title of each of the books, and you'll see a very short informational video about each club, and registration information for these clubs will be communicated very shortly in the coming weeks.
Thank you, Mr. Wrinkle, for that overview. Parents, I want to thank you for your constant support of our teachers, our staff, and really the entire school community. As we continue the remote learning and our transition to in-person learning, we appreciate the constant support by our parents and families during this unprecedented times. If you ever have a concern or a question, always know that we, as an administrative team, are always available around the clock to service your family. You can contact us by email. You can leave a voicemail on our office phones, but definitely feel free to reach out to us directly with any questions that you may have. Also, please continue to monitor our school newsletter. And our school newsletter is a virtual newsletter that's on a Weebly. And you can access that at rochesterhighschool.org for information and more school news. And that is updated every Friday around 4 o'clock. So on behalf of the administrative team, the staff, faculty at Rochester High School, I want to welcome you back to this school year. Hopefully you can click around on your teacher's websites. They're going to be available for another 24 hours for each teacher's YouTube video. And if you have any questions, feel free to email us directly tonight or in the future. Take care, everybody, and have a great evening.